Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm here back with one another Geeks for Geeks problem. So today what we are going to solve is rotate array, and I would like to apologize in advance if the video is not syncing with my audio. Something is very wrong today, so I apologize in advance. Okay, keeping that in mind, so here you can see what problem we have rotate array problem. And before we work on this problem, if you are new to my channel, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. There is an easy and quick step that you just have to hit the red subscribe button, and obviously there is a choice. You can subscribe or skip the subscribe step, but if you like the content, if you're watching the video, then please subscribe, because it is going to keep me motivated to make more videos like this. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so here you can see that what the problem says is that we will be given an unsorted array of size n, and we have to rotate it by d elements clockwise. So here they have given the syntax of the input format and what we have to print. So the first line is going to be the number of test cases that we are going to get. So this is going to be the first test case, and this one is going to be the second test case. Then we have the second line 5 2, which means that 5 is going to be the number of elements in the array, and 2 is the times that we have to rotate this array. Same goes to this line. Here it says 10 is going to be the size of the array, and 3 is the number of times we have to rotate. So talking about 3 4 this one, so when we rotate it one time, 2 3 4 5 is going to be at the first end, and then one will come at the last, and then 3 4 5 are going to be at the start, and 1 2 are going to be at the end. So that is why we have this. So today I will be representing the easiest solution. It is not going to be the optimized one where we use recursion, if I were to say. And here we are just going to use loops, and it is not going to be a higher worst case complexity code. It is going to be the efficient one, but not the most optimized one, right? So here let's talk what we have to do. So first we have to receive the input elements, and then we can actually do the rotation part. So first we have to use a scanner to rotate the stuff, right? So let's first do that. So here scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. Now we are ready with getting the elements. So the first line is going to be the number of test cases, so I am going to use q as that variable, and then I will just use sc.nextInt to get the value. Now I will use one while loop to iterate over this test case till it reaches 0, and I'm going to decrement this by 1. Right now what we have to get is first the size of the array, because that has to be determined, and I'm not going to use array list, that's why I need the size. So here we will do, otherwise there is no meaning for rotate array, right? So here let's do n for size of the array, and let's do m for the times rotation part. Right now we are actually going to get the array, so I will use the for loop to get the array. Right, so here we need to initialize our array, right? So let's do that. Int arr equals to new int of size n, and we are going to start from ith index, meaning 0th index, and we will keep filling till we reaches n. Right, now our array is filled. You can also try to print this out to see if it is working fine. Now what we have to do is, now we have received this array and we are in the current iteration. These steps are going to be repeated in each iteration, right? So now we have to actually do the rotation part. So what we have to do, so here I'm going to use another array. So I'll name this r_array as in rotated array, right? And it is again going to be of same size. You can obviously try to swap, and I can think it off also as the easiest part, but let's do it by loop. So one thing that we have to understand here is that as many times as we have to rotate, what we have to do is, let's say if it was not 2 but 1, that means that we have to just skip the first element and append or print the rest values first, and then later on we have to print this one. When we talk about 2, that means that we have to left first 2 values out and print the rest 3 values and then print 1 2 in the same order itself. So that is the logic which I'm going to use here. So this rotated array is going to be filled in that very same order, meaning here we have 2 as m. So here I'm going to fill 3 4 5 first in this array, and then I will do 1 2. And how I'm going to do that? Using for loop. So what matters is the indices that you are going to use in your for loop. So here we have to fill the array from 0th index, right? That much is okay because we have to start from there. And where do we have to leave? So this is going to contain 3 values, meaning the elements left out after you kept these 2 values out, meaning n minus m. So n here is your 5 and m here is 2, which leave out 3, right? I think this part is okay. So here what we did is we started from 0 and we are going to do that. But one more point to be noted is that we have to get the values not from the input but from the array itself. So what we have to do is, we don't have to start from 0, because if we do that we will start from the 0th index here. But remember, we have to start from 3, meaning we have to start from the 3rd index. So here we have m as 2, so that is what we are going to do. If we start from I equals to m, which is 2, which means 0 is this, 1 is this, 2, and then 2 is this, 3. So here now we are going in the right track. So I will iterate over this loop till we reach the end of the array, right? Now the most important one is to fill this array. Now we need another variable to have this index, and here we again are going to use I. So what I will do is, I will use another variable here as 0. So it will start from 0th index and it is going to keep increment till we fill this or do this array. Now we have filled 3 4 5. Now we have to take care of the values that we left out. So what we will do is, we have to start from 0 this time, because we have to get, so this for loop is going to iterate on the filled array, not on the new array. So that's why we have to start here from 0. And where do we have to stop? We have to stop at the values which we have left out previously, right? So that's why we have to keep iterating till those values. Now keeping few things in mind is that this time we are getting the values from from this array, but we have to fill array r, right? So here we have to stop at m, meaning 0 and 1. When it comes to 2, it is going to stop, and that is what we have to do. So we will iterate this loop till we reach m, and we have to get values from array and ith index, and we have to fill jth index. So here what is going to be your jth value? So this is going to be iterated over 3 times, meaning this is going to be 1 in the first iteration, then 2 in the second one, and 3 in the third one. So 1, 2 and 3. Now this one is going to be 4. So when we talk about 4, it is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which we don't want. What we have done is we have only kept 3 values, so it should have 0, 1, 2, and it has to stop here, right? So this index has to be, in this case, 3. So that's why what we will do is we will start from j minus 1, not j. So here I will just do j equals to j minus 1, and then you can keep incrementing to j. So now we have, I think this part is clear. It may be confusing, but j is going to be 4 here, because 0 and then it is going to be 1, and then it is 1, then it is going to be 1 here, but here it will come to 2. Here it will be used as 0, 1, 2, but here it became 3, and 0, 1, 2. Oh, I think this is okay. Give me a second, I might be getting a little bit confused. So 0, it got filled, 1 got filled, 2 got filled, and it is 3 now. Yeah, so that's okay. So now what we have to do is we just have to print out the rotated array. Sorry for the I just got confused for no reason. And then we just have to print our rotated array. So here we have to print them in a line, so we have to do print, not println, and we will have spaces here, and afterwards we just have to append a line so that they don't get jumbled up. Now let's try to run this. Compilation completed, and inputs are these. Output is 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Let's compare them. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6. So yeah, this seems good. So this is the code. Let me try to submit also. Okay, so yep, so this was the second time I attempted, because I wanted to check also if everything is okay with it. So it seems fine, and this was the code that I wanted to show. I hope this much is clear, and if this part is clear, please try to find out more solution, not by Google, but trying it yourself, like how you can optimize it. And if in case you don't get that idea, you can search on Google and then try to understand, because seeing the code, copying the code is not enough. You have to understand it, so that in future references you don't have to copy it, then you can get the reference out of your previous experience, right? So that much will give you more exposure and experience. So this is it for this video. I hope I will meet you in some other video. Till then, have a good day, stay safe, and bye bye.